Good morning. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see you guys. I am Lydia Campbell. I'm with Valley Homeless Connection and Valley Community Services Board. At the last SAW Housing Summit in October, Dr. Clint Merritt, Sherry Meadows, and I talked about social determinants of health.
And I'm Sherry Meadows. I'm here today to bring you a video of my story and what all has changed since last year, and to say thank you to all of y'all that were involved in getting me my own place to live. It is fear. It was for me when I first came here. It was hard to ask for help and all. But after you've been here maybe a week, 2 weeks, it starts sinking in. Ask about what programs are available. Just use that to your advantage to help you get where you need to be. At the last count, it was estimated that there were 135 people in our community experiencing homelessness. For 3 years, I was counted among that number. I originally came up here to be near my daughter and my grandchildren. My parents passed away, so I didn't have any, relatives, to keep me there back home. So I came up, and my daughter found out she was expecting my third grandchild. So they needed the room that I had for the new baby, and not having, a job or anything, it was really nowhere for me to go but to the mission. This is the women's dorm. This is where we slept and kept their belongings. But when it hit the 3-year mark, that was really hard. I began to really believe I was going to be stuck there. It kind of makes you feel hopeless and drags you down. It's like you feel like you're not worthy because you're in a shelter. And several people that I've met along the way, like applying for jobs and going to doctors and stuff, and when they find out you're at the mission, it's like, oh, they kind of look down their nose at you. Last year, when I did the Housing Summit, I met a lady named Lydia Campbell, who is head of the housing, and she heard my story about me being at the mission for so long. And she told me that I would be in a place of my own within a month. I looked at her, I said, I don't think it can be done in a month, because there's so much to do when you move. Emily come and picked me up one day. She said, these are the places that we have open. We're going to go look at them. And, if you like them, tell us which one you want to go for. That was probably about a week after we had the summit, and I talked to Lydia. She brought me in, and I looked at, this apartment. I'm like, there's nobody but me. It's the perfect size. I'll take it. And it was exactly a month from the time of the summit till I moved in here. It was just so astounding to finally realize I had a place of my own and I wasn't going to be at the mission anymore. I was very grateful. Staying at the mission kind of makes you very humble to appreciate what you have each and every day and what comes along that you will have in the future. And it just really made me especially thankful that I had a place, to call my own. I like to do diamond painting, but most of all, I think my joy would be my grandchildren. I don't care what kind of bad day you're having. You can see them, or they'll send you a picture or something, and that just makes your whole day. The people that move out and have a place of their own, like I do, should always remember what it was like to be at the mission. You know, you basically don't have anything. You have a bed, maybe a few clothes, but just to realize when you do get out of there, never lose track of realizing, you know, that it could happen again, and you should step up and maybe tell your story to somebody that will listen or lend a helping hand and say, here, I can help you.
Sherry received her apartment keys just before Thanksgiving.
I think my number one thing would be to say thank you, because they went, you know, above their job, you know, to make sure that I had a place, and very quickly. And along the way, even though I was just someone they helped, I wound up making 2 friends, you know, that I know that are still there if I need anything.